And there it was.
And
Bing bong, we're live. Good evening.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening, folks. And
Good
we've,
evening.
we've got so many. There's nobody watching.
No one watching.
Oh, that must be a misprint.
Yeah, suddenly we've got 3 people watching. Good day, folks.
We've overloaded the system.
Yeah, to be fair though, who wants to watch us three?
Yeah,
No, I'll take that back. Who the hell wants to watch me and then you two as well?
They've got 2 choices. Press play or press fucking stop.
That's what I love about you, Chris. You're as blunt as I am.
At the end of the day, mate, we're only here once. You've got to live life and enjoy it.
yeah.
Everything's for a laugh now. All the serious shit's gone.
I don't do
deal
so
with that anymore.
Or at least
No.
I try to.
Always try and find the funny side of everything now.
So me putting my blooming mask on was a waste of time because I thought I was coming on live, looking like that.
No. I mean, in fairness, mate, it's a good likeness.
Yeah.
I won't get one masked on of me.
It's fair to me.
Hold on a minute. For those that are actually watching or not watching or might watch later on, I will do this for you.
Go on, get it on.
There we go.
Yeah.
Do you know, I was looking at that. Have you seen the picture that I put up on, I think it was on Facebook and a few other places, of me with the pig's head when I did the charity toy run?
Yeah.
So I've got a pig's head with an afro and
Sock.
built well goggles.
Sock.
Got his sock, that's it. And pussy.
Hold on. I can hear you now, Chris.
When I made that helmet, I had to slice up 3 or 4 masks and stick it on and try and splice it all back together.
Yeah.
And I was trying to work out a way of stretching it to get it to go over the helmet in one, but I don't think they'll go. But that mask might be easier because I might just be able to cut the face off, stick the ears on, and paint the helmet. So I might do the next one as a Dobby as opposed to the pig out of. Well, it was partly out of the Saw movies because he had a hatchet in his head, but I took the hatchet out of his head and put a wig on him. Stupid little cardboard, like a meat cleaver type thing.
Well, I've got Steve Jones to thank for that. He when I went up to our bike meet that we have at the moment at the Orwell crossing. Steve said to me, he says, "Oh, I sent you a link." I said, "What link's that?" He said, "Oh, he said about the Dobby thing." And I looked and I saw it on there, and as soon as I saw it, I thought I've got to order it. I've got to buy it. The trouble is, I don't think my daughter or my girlfriend or anybody else actually likes it because I've got it squished over a football to stick on the side so it stands out right by in the middle of the lounge, which apparently people don't like. I don't know why.
Let's see. Come on, focus, you bastard. Oh, up a bit.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
yeah. I've seen that picture. I've seen that picture. It's so freaking cool. That
actually took me about a week to make to get it right. But the daft thing is behind the goggles, the mask is still there, so I had to cut like big holes, almost like the eye socket, and then the visor's behind it, so that I could see through the visor. Now, if you imagine, if you're looking through your fingers like that, you can see probably 85-90% of everything. But then if you pull your fingers 3 or 4 inches away, what you can see through those 2 holes now is suddenly reduced to about 20%.
Yeah.
So you imagine that. I had like 20% vision. Then I put goggles on the outside of that, which made it slightly worse. And then to top it all, it was a really cold morning, and one of them totally fogged up. So I was riding that ZZR with my missus on the back, looking for a fucking hole about that size, and fucking, oh man, it was really good. I had so many pictures taken of that. It was good, but then on the way back, it was so bad. I literally had to rip it off the helmet so that I could see.
Oh, bless you.
And I made another one a couple of years ago, but it didn't look right, and I wouldn't wear it. But I might have another go this year because, for various reasons, COVID included, the toy run's been cancelled for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
With the snow and COVID and everything else, I think it's going to be on this year. Be good to do it again.
Is that
Try and get some more presents up for
Chris?
It's it's. I'm trying to think. On average, we're looking to get like 1,600 bikes on it.
Really?
Yeah. We did. Trying to think of how long ago it was. Probably 5-6 years ago, something like that. We had the Guinness people up there for world record, and we did the record for a toy run. And if I remember rightly, it was 1,755 bikes, I think it was.
Wow.
Which obviously isn't the biggest bike meet, but it was the biggest toy run.
No,
but it kind of became a victim of its own success because there was so many people there. Normally, when you do this toy run, you take the toys from point A, the meeting point, to the Dr. Bernardo's school. And then you queue up, you go inside, you drop off your presents, you go out the other side, have a cuppa, have a chat, and then bugger off. But because the Guinness people were there, they were after everybody's name, where they came from, what they'd bought, and it just made it take so long to get in. I mean, normally, if you're there like middle of the pack, it will probably take you half an hour of queuing to get in and get rid of your toys, and people were sitting there for like 4 or 5 hours afterwards trying to drop their toys off with these Guinness people, and it was all for a good cause, but it just made it a really long, tiring ball ache.
Yeah, well, I get that side of it, but on the other hand, that was a hell of an achievement to do, wasn't it? And,
of course, yeah.
The amount of stuff that you must have got for those kids would have been phenomenal.
I think this year is the 37th year, I think. Something like that.
Wow.
I've missed the last 2, I think, or 3, because of the cancellations. Yeah, be good to do this. They do an Easter run as well, Easter egg run.
Well, fingers crossed. I mean, this year is probably shot to bits again, like last year. But fingers crossed, next year you might be able to. Something might be good happen.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah. We'll get it all sorted.
That'd be nice. Be good.
Yeah. Well, we got 3 weeks and 6 days. Till we know.
Oh, don't. I've got nearly as long to find out what happens to this bloody thing, so I'm fed up with it all, to be honest. But
yeah, I'm back in 3 weeks, so just boredom has kicked in big time now.
Yeah.
I was just saying to Peter before we come on. Saying to Carl before we come on live. The slightest little thing, and I'm just revving up at people now. And that's not like me. Not now, anyway. 25, 30 years ago, yeah. But now I'm Mr. Mellow, Mr. Chilled. It's kind of set me back quite a way.
You have to be, though, don't you? Let's be honest, you have to be, mate. Because it's not worth it.
No, it's kind of out of my hands, in fairness. So I'm not trying to make excuses or anything, but it's just get to the point where your blood boils to such a level.
Yeah.
And then things happen, and then I suddenly come back down and think, fuck me, what was that all about? You don't even realise it's happening. Or just go straight onto autopilot.
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. I've been there, done that many times. But it's trying to bite that tongue, isn't it? It really is trying to bite
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I do everything I can to try and diffuse situations, and then at the moment, I don't know whether there's something mental going on inside, and I don't physically feel depressed or anything like that.
No.
But I'm guessing it's some form of depression through boredom, and all of a sudden it's just ping, something hits that button, and I'm off.
Yeah, and it's trying to control that. That's not easy.
It is. I mean, when I was younger, I mean, I'm talking like 18, 20, I was always getting in fights and silly stuff. And I'd suddenly think, oh, what's going on? Why have my friends got hold of me? And I wouldn't even know that I'd done it. You know? So
Yeah.
I don't want to be going back down that road.
No, you don't, mate. You really don't. Because it's not worth it.
I apologise if you can hear snoring. My dog is now snoring at the side of me.
I just presumed it was your missus.
No, she's in bed. I sent her upstairs.
Because I know my new missus snores. Something rotten.
Yeah.
It's quite nice, actually. Our first night together, she actually fell asleep. And I laughed in the morning. And I said to her, by God, you bloody snore. And she said, oh, I'm sorry about that. No, I said, I'm quite grateful because if you woke up and heard me asleep, you'd apparently I snore like that as well.
That's it.
Yeah. So it's nice to know I've got somebody that's on the same wavelength as me, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, it's always a bonus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have we got anyone watching tonight?
Say again, mate.
Don't know. I've got the wrong glasses.
Have you got anyone watching tonight, Carl?
There's some people watching now. We'll go through.
We've got in there Gordon, Stitch, Old Man Tony.
Porky.
Good evening to them.
Good evening, Anne. Georgia.
Oh, so Stitch is on, Gordon's on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can see Anne now as well.
Excellent.
And Porky.
Hi.
Yeah, they've been taking a piss, saying 1 day release. The bastards.
I've got the wrong glasses on for reading the text.
So I'm hoping Stitch might enlighten us on why Wiggy might be doing different things with his biking world. Stitch, are you
I've just read Tony's message about me turning into a grumpy old cunt. I swear it's just the boredom. You know what? If I see people fighting now, I just think, oh, for fuck's sake, sit down and shut up.
Oh, come on. Stitch says she's working. Apparently, Stitch is working, so she can't come on. No, we don't tolerate that. You've got to come on, Stitch. Come and say hello.
Yeah. It's for a couple of 3 minutes.
Be rude not to.
Yeah.
How's Julie, Carl?
Oh, she's fine, mate. Upstairs making cards at the moment.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
You're in a different zone tonight. Where are you tonight? Because you're not.
In the back room downstairs. Because grandkids coming up at the weekend, so that back room's going to be in use.
So he's not in solitary confinement this week.
You've been let out for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been released back into the block.
Yeah. After solitary.
Yeah, that ain't going to last, is
it? No.
Oh dear.
Carl,
so what you done bike-wise?
Carl, you went on to the the bike place in Birmingham. The
museum.
Yeah, the museum. Thank you.
Yeah, the museum. Yeah.
Word I couldn't get out. Sorry, I apologise. But you went to the
museum on the it was Saturday, wasn't it?
Mm.
And then met the I think it was about 7 or 8 people, something like that, maybe 10. Came over, and then on Monday I went to what was it, Dom's bike stop
Mhm.
in Leominster.
Did you ride there or go in the car?
On the bike, we went on bike with my mate.
Cool. And I see Peter's bike was down having an MOT. I take it that was all hunky dory.
Oh yes, apparently it went through quite nicely. Where he's got my bike at the moment, he said he'd give it, keep it running for me. We sorted it all out so he could do it legally, etc., with the insurance and stuff like that. Then the MOT was coming up, so he took it down to see our mate AD at Cox Motorcycles. Went through with just one advisory. So yeah, it's done well. It's done well. So hopefully he'll enjoy himself with it. Fingers crossed.
You say one advisory. Last week, I had to take my car for an MOT. Well, because of the way my leg is, I couldn't drive because our car's automatic. But the missus said she'd come with me and she was going to drive.
Mhm.
So I said, look, I said one of the tyres, because we got the tyre pressure monitors. I said one of the tyres is down about 2 or 3 psi. Just stick a bit of air in it on the way down. Yeah, right, she says. So we pulled into the garage. Well, she let out more air than she put in, and then I got the light come up on the dashboard for the low tyre pressure. So when we got to the MOT place, I said to the guy, look, I said, she's got to put some air in it. She's let more out than she's put in, and I've now got the light on the dashboard. And do you know the bastard put it down as an advisory? I said to him, can you pump the tyres up for me? Just check them before you do the test. And the cunt did it the other way around. He did the fucking test and then put the air in it. He passed it, but he put it down as a fucking advisory.
Oh,
Type bastard.
Yeah, but the thing is that they're supposed to have a certain amount of advisories and things like that. So, no, because I've had on my bike, the guy says, your chain isn't slack, but I'm putting it down as an advisory, okay?
Well, the other one, I don't know whether you remember, we were talking about brake disc thicknesses on the bikes. And BMWs have got this really fucking kind of over the top attitude for brake discs and stuff like that. And they did a safety check on my bike when it went in for an alarm issue. And they said, oh, your brake disc is 4.5 millimeters. We don't recommend that you run it underneath 5 millimeters. So I said, all right, okay. And then I suddenly remembered, hang on a minute, a fucking brand new disc's only 5.5 millimeters. So it's only, just less than a millimeter of wear on it. So I said, well, don't worry about it, leave it. So they said, okay, that's fine. And I was talking to a guy on BMW forum. He put his in for an MOT, and the MOT guy said, you need a new rear disc. It's 4.45, should be above 5. He said, oh, it's failed the MOT then. Oh, no, it's gone through the MOT, fine. Work that one out. It's gone through the MOT. Why the fucking hell are you recommending I replace it? Didn't even get an advisory.
Because they want your money, mate. Yeah, it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
They want
I stuck mine in about a month ago now, and I needed the alarm module fitting. It wasn't there, and you can buy it and fit it, but then you still need to program it, which has to go on their computer. So I put it in there. It was 320 quid, I think it was, fitted or supplied, fitted and programmed.
Ouch.
Which, yeah, it's not exactly cheap, but it's a little bit better than I expected it to be. And then they come out with fucking nearly $2,000 worth of fucking advisories to go on top of it.
No.
Nearly fucking $2,000 worth of advisories. Anyway, I've gone through them, and there was stuff on there. There was the rear brake disc, and the place that I got the bike from had just put new rear pads in.
Yeah.
So they said, "Oh, it doesn't need the pads, but it needs the disc." So got the disc done. It needed new front pads.
Mhm.
There's a bush in the front forks, but because it's got telelever suspension on it, so it's got basically like a rear shock absorber that does both forks on the front. You can see Peter's looking really confused now.
Yeah.
So a conventional shock will have springs inside it.
Just nod and say yes.
Yeah.
I've been married,
But
I've been
apparently
married twice,
there's
so I know how to do it.
there's a Teflon bush that runs up and down inside,
Yeah.
and they said that it and there was play in it. There was 2 little clips missing off of the front screen.
Mhm.
I can't think what else there was. I think that was it. And they wanted it was about $2,000 or something stupid like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
anyway, I said no. Don't worry about that. Anyway, I phoned up the guy that I got the bike from, and I said, "Do you want to have a look at it before I do?" I said, because I haven't had a chance to really get on my hands and knees and do a proper inspection of anything because of the leg. Yeah, that's not a problem. He said, "I'll come and pick it up." And fair play to him. He come and picked it up, and he done all the little jobs on it that they'd said about, even the ones that I said that I was prepared to do. So it's sitting in the garage now, ready to go, just waiting for me to get my arse on it. I have managed to get my arse on the seat once now.
Oh, you sat on it at last.
Oh yeah, I've managed to sit on it because I'm one of these guys that I will only get on from the left-hand side of the bike, which means I've got to put all my weight on the left foot to throw my right leg over.
All right, so you get on the down where you've got the stand down.
Yeah. So what I did was I managed to get it out of the garage, hopping with a fucking GS 1200, trying not to drop it. Got it out of the garage, put it back on its side stand, and then I thought, shall I try it? And anyway, I went around the other side, and I couldn't get my leg high enough to get over the back of the seat.
No.
So I thought, all right. So I bent the leg, and I tried to get my knee over the seat so I could just throw the foot over. No, that wouldn't go.
No.
So eventually, I put the boot on the seat and just slid it across, which is what I was trying to avoid, so I didn't damage it. Anyway, I did that, and I shuffled my right leg so that I got my ass on the seat. Oh, mate, it feels so comfortable. And I sat there, I've got it, the engine's going, and I'm fucking playing with everything. And without even thinking, I flicked it up off the side stand. I thought, oh, you twat. Now I've got to fucking lower it back down again, which means I've got to put the left leg back on the floor. So in the end, I managed to get the side stand back down and kind of lower myself off the right-hand side while the bike's going the other way, and just gently lowered it rather than put my foot on the floor. Because I thought, I know what'll happen. The foot will break again, and I'll end up with another 6 weeks of fucking thing.
Oh, bless you. But I mean, you mentioned getting on a bike. I can't actually get onto a bike unless I go to the side that the side stands down. I don't know
that's
what.
the side that I get on.
Yeah, I
have never got on the other side.
Yeah, you're psychologically you think it's lower because obviously the side stands down, so it's like that. If you like.
I think it's because I'm right-handed.
Yeah, I am.
I think that's what it is.
But I just don't feel. If I try and swing my leg over,
doesn't bother me at all.
The back.
The only time I ever get off the bike, anything other than getting off the same side as the side stand, has been when I've crashed, gone over the handlebars, or once when I was at a bike meet and they packed us in so tight that when I laid the bike over to the left on the stand, there wasn't enough room for me to get off, so I had to get off the other side.
And then you end up shuffling, don't you? You shuffle off the damn thing.
Yeah,
and it don't feel right.
Yeah.
Don't feel right at all, does it?
No.
I can understand that. I understand why people do that sort of thing is because you got normally you've got hot exhaust on the right hand side that's sticking out. If you got it on a side stand.
Yeah, it's all buried under the bike, then, isn't it? That side.
So what's Stitch up to? She's talking about her trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I've got the wrong glasses on for reading the
I'll put it
text.
on.
Bit of news on the trike though. Engine service in progress. Had new plugs, oil filter change, new air filter. Had a tank been cleaned. Excellent.
Stitch, does that still need the welding doing? I forgot about that when I come up. We were going to have a look.
Yeah.
See what comes up. We can get that bit of welding done. We can get it MOT'd.
I did some grinding on it, but I probably buggered up the whole trike. But never mind. So the new throttle cable weight refits, new battery in order, along with speedo and speedo cable. So progress at last. Excellent.
Yeah.
We need our stitch out on a trike. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be so good to get her along on a ride.
I'll tell you what,
Oh, dear me.
I'd love to see Stitch out on that trike. That'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
She'd love to see herself out on the trike.
I'd like a trike, I must admit. But I'm a bit yeah.
It's all in hand now, being practical and getting the engine running first. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be so good. I'm hoping that once the old leg's sorted out, we can sort out coming back up to your neck of the woods and
Well, do me a
go and
favour.
have go on.
Next time you come up, Chris, let me know, and I will make sure I'll get over to come and say hello to you, because I missed you last time.
Yeah, it's always good to catch up. I think we've got a provisional plan with Weggy and Stitch for coming up and then going down to Andy's bar.
Mm. All right, so yeah.
Any idea
Drink the
what
place
that's
dry.
gonna be yet?
Definitely.
Do you have any idea what date that's going to be yet?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to come down as well, Carl?
Well, I'll come across, mate.
Yeah, it's almost a straight line across the country for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, straight across. Let's not be fussy about this. Come across, then.
Yes. What? Any ideas on dates? So.
No.
I don't think anything's planned yet. I think the original thing was a week or two after lockdown finished, but now it's been extended. We'll need to reevaluate those dates, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to trying this kebab place that Wiggy goes to.
Yeah, so definitely be able to halfway Cop Dock, that's for sure. And if they do the Sunny Honey run, I'll probably do that as well.
When's that?
I don't know if he does it.
I don't know that one.
That's the one that was.
I've seen it on there.
Skeggy organises. We'll meet up at Kings Lynn.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, the Mods and Rockers one, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was talk of doing another ride up to Skeggy as well.
Yeah. There was a couple of talks about things like that. I must admit, I'd love to go, but I'm going to have to wait till next year for that sort of thing. But I think it's going to be a damn good run if people can get up to that. Hopefully, Skeggy will sort out the Mods and Rockers run for us. Get us to know what's going on and when to meet.
Stitch is just saying that's in September.
Yeah.
September.
Yeah. Fucking hell, you can guarantee that'll be fucking one of the weeks I'm out of the country. Say again?
Where are you going to go then, Chris?
Well, not 100% sure yet. We was going to go to Thailand, but then with everything else and the different bloody colour codings of countries, we decided to hold off on Thailand this year. So we might just do a quick mosey down to either the south of France or shoot across to Holland. Don't know yet.
Nice. in mid-July, I'm actually going to take my young lady away for 3 nights. So we're going to go really off the map, if you like, and go all the way to Norfolk from Suffolk.
All right.
Yeah,
You make sure you take a fucking map and a compass with you.
Yeah, we're really pushing the boat out. We're just going to go up to Norfolk. It'll be nice. It'll be nice.
I think they do a phrase book for up there as well, don't they?
Oh, fuck that.
Do a phrase Norfolk phrase book.
Last time I went to Norfolk, I took my sister with me, and I said, do you mind if she joins me? And I said, well, it's all right, but it's a double bed. I said, well, that's all right. We're coming to Norfolk. So it don't matter.
Part of the course up there.
Yeah.
Hey, watch all the Norfolk people be slagging me off now.
Yeah. Well,
I love you all, really.
She's quite happy about the fact that me and my sister were going to sleep in the same bed. The only problem is she took all the bloody blankets away from me, which pissed me off, but never mind.
That's women, mate.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Always have your own blanket. Stitch will be back in a minute.
She's got to finish what she's doing.
Who's that?
If she's working, she'll be sewing something up.
Is that Stitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll be sewing something into Wiggy's fucking pajamas.
She's got to do my latest 2 patches. So I need them sorted out. So I've got to have a word with her. I need a couple of patches done. In fact, that was good when I can't actually wear them on the bike, isn't it? But never mind.
Yeah, I got a new skid lid for my birthday.
Say again?
What'd you get?
I got a Viper. Hold on.
Vipers are good, aren't they, Chris?
I've never had any dealings with them, so it's kind of difficult for me to say. Funnily enough, I got myself a new helmet about a month ago. I got one of these carbon fiber ones. The thing is so light; it's unreal.
Let's have a look.
That's all right, isn't it?
Only 179 quid.
Yeah.
And it's got Bluetooth on it.
Wow.
Is that all built in as standard on that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, good, decent fit as well.
What's the noise like on that? Because it seems to be quite a close fit under the chin. Do you get much wind noise?
Yeah, you do a bit, yeah, but it's not bad. Bugs. Still got the bugs on for Monday.
I was just saying to Peter, I bought a new helmet about a month ago myself, so I got a carbon fiber lightweight thing. That's going to take some getting used to. You get so used to going around corners and your head flopping to one side.
I tell you what, Carol, that looks bloody good. I like that. Yeah. What's the system you've got on there with your mic and stuff like that?
So again,
what's the system you've got with your mic?
I don't know. It's a Viper. Viper. Can't read it. It's too tiny. Just a Viper Bluetooth.
Oh right, it just literally came with the helmet. So you bought it with
in the helmet. You get that's attached already.
All right, okay.
And you've got the actual Bluetooth unit. You have to rip the thing out to get the Bluetooth unit just in there.
Oh, okay. So it's all built in already, and that's for 180 quid.
180, yeah. Well, it's 179 quid, I think.
Yeah, all right. Let's not be fussy about it. But £179, and you got that one then. Have you actually tried it yet?
Oh yeah, I used it Monday. All
right. How did it sound?
Yeah, nice and comfy. For a new helmet, you usually get a bit of pressure.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but nothing on this.
Not at all. Wow.
No.
I'm more than happy with it.
And have you tried the mic on it?
Well, it's got decent quality.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good enough to actually do YouTube on, do vlogs on.
Wow,
That's good.
that's bloody good for 180 quid, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
What to do?
great.
Bluetooth that to your camera.
Sorry, what did you say, Chris?
You Bluetooth the helmet to your camera.
No, I've got. I use a mobile phone.
Right.
All right, okay.
I've got. So I used to just use a normal mobile phone headset to actually record voice on.
All right, okay.
Just download a cheap app or a free app. Weggy's on.
Hello, Weggy.
Oi, oi.
Evening, Wegs.
Felix Dodox.
Yeah. Place to be of a night time.
Yeah. He's living the high life.
Yeah.
Yeah. All is good.
I haven't watched any of your videos lately, Chris. I've got to actually watch some of them.
I haven't done any ride videos.
Or later, once you did bars, where you did the handle covers or something or other. I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah, I did the grip poppies and handguard extenders.
Handguard. That's the word.
Yeah, I'm just.
You can tell I'm not into bikes, can't you?
Come on. Yeah, that was episode 4 of the BMW ones.
That's it. Yeah, I haven't watched that one.
3 was the headlight protector fail. 5 isn't done yet, but that will be fitting the headlight protector not fail and fitting the beak extender. I mean, it was only a fail because the screws that were supplied were literally 2-inch fucking wood screws, and I didn't want to screw them into the into the headlight surround and fuck it up.
Yeah, if they're too thick, you can actually end up splitting the plastic.
Yeah, I was looking at it, and it was fucking. You're talking less than 0.5 millimeter of plastic left around the edge, and it's just, if anything hit it, that's a whole new front end. Well, the headlight nose is £1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, so, you're joking me. Really?
I swear to God, they're £1,000 headlight on them.
That's for the head fucking light unit.
Everything's LED in there.
Can I just say something down? But who the hell buys a bike like that is going to have so much expense with repair stuff?
Yeah, the thing is, what I'd do is I'd bugger the £1,000 off and go for a factory fit bit of duct tape to hold it on with.
Yeah, I see the way your electrics are fitted. That was proper factory. Your voltmeter. But I mean, there are other options, obviously, of different headlight protectors on the market.
Yeah, I know, but
I've looked at £1,000 for the headlight from BMW. You could probably get a Chinese one for half of that. I wouldn't bother with it. I've looked at probably half a dozen different protectors, and they all seem to do the same. They've got this lovely piece of perspex with GS engraved into the perspex, and all looks to dog's bollocks. And then they put a fucking 2-inch wood screw in there to fit it. And it just looks shite. So as soon as I can get around a little bit more, I can go down to a hardware store and start going through their bins and getting the right sort of screw that I need. It just needs to be a bit longer. Yeah. They supply a spacer, which is, I don't know, 40, 45 mil, something like that. And in fairness, it only needs to be 15 mil tops, maybe even 10. You don't want too much gap between the protector and the headlight because you're going to get shit going down in there. If you get it close together, you've only got to take it off once every so often, just wipe the headlight and put it back on. I could even try the original screws and just put a washer in there. Depends how much space I've got. The spaces that they supply, I could easily cut one of them into 4 if necessary.
See, this is the thing that absolutely fascinates me when I listen to the likes of you or Carl or anybody else who talks about dealing with their motorbikes and stuff like that. I wouldn't even know where to start to try and just do something with a bike.
A lot of it is when you've got the parts in your hand, a lot of it is common sense. It's not that you need to have any special training or anything like that. If you've got a piece that's, hang on, get my hand in the right place, a piece that's that shape and a piece that's that shape, and they've got to go together, you know that they're not going to go like that. You've got to do that to get them to go in.
That's fine.
And it's just having that little bit of not confidence, that's the wrong word.
It's having that to actually just say, sod it, I'm going to go for it and see what happens. And
I mean,
I've never had that.
If it wasn't for the fact that when I looked at the holes, I thought, hang on a minute, if I put them wood screws in, it's going to fuck the holes up, and then I won't get the original screws back in at any point. I probably would have just put it in and just done away with it and be done with it. But I want to try and keep it as right as can be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And each time you do something, it gives you a little bit more confidence to try something a little bit that you haven't done. You know, look it up on YouTube. Oh, I want to do such and such a job. Watch 4 or 5 different people do it. Don't just watch the one in case that one person fucks it up.
Does it wrong? Yeah, don't watch me.
Yeah, you could end up, duct taping it on or something like that. It's on and it's fitted, but is it the best way of doing it? So I always try and watch as many as I can to give me an idea if I don't know, and just take a little bit of knowledge from each one. At which point you can then say, okay, look, I'll have a go at it. And as long as it's something simple like putting a headlight protector on, the worst case scenario is you break it and you buy another one. It's not like you're stripping the engine right out of the bike as a beginner. Each time you take that one step a little bit further. So it might be a headlight protector today. It could be the grip puppies and the handguard protectors tomorrow. It could be, I don't know, you need to change your seat and put a heated seat on.
But you see, that's something that actually fascinates me. So I listen to you and Cole and all the others that come on here. And you just got the confidence just to say, sod it, I'm just going to do this and go for it.
But we didn't start with that.
About even just doing
We've all been in your shoes.
It's weird. I just panic about even just taking the wheels off so I can send them off to getting sorted and stuff like that.
It's all part and procedure of learning. So every single person that is working on a bike, whether they are a fully fledged Ducati fucking Supremo mechanic or somebody like yourself that is just on the start of their road to learning on how the bikes work, everybody's been where you are now. It's just that they are now further down the same road. You've just started your road a little bit later in life. You'll be able to do the same thing. I mean, you're not stupid by any shape or form. It's just that you haven't been shown how to do it yet. It's like if somebody asks you a question, if you know the answer, it's easy. If you don't know the answer, it's fucking hard. But if somebody tells you the answer, oh, I know that, and then the next time you get asked the question, you know the answer.
Or each time told me that before, and I can't remember what they said now.
Yeah. But you pick it up as you go along, and each time you learn a little bit, it installs a little bit more confidence. And because when you finish that first job, hey, look, I've done that, and you're proud of it. It may well be that you've changed your first headlight bulb. You've put a different rear light on the bike. Anything. First time you do it, you stand back and you look at it and you think, fuck me, I did that. And I did it on my own. I'm really pleased with that. And then you think, well, hang on a minute, I've got such and such a job to do. I'll have a look at that. And then you have a look at it and you panic and think, oh, no, I can't do it. So then you go onto YouTube, find out how other people have done it, take a little bit of information from everybody, go back and have a look. Oh, yeah, I can see that bit now. I remember him doing that. Before you know it, you've done it.
Mm.
Next thing you know, you've got the engine in 50 parts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the trouble. And then I suddenly got all these bloody screws. I put everything back together again, and you still got this one fucking screw, and you think, what the hell am I supposed to do with that?
But it works. It's the requirements.
Well, there's two ways around that. Every time you take a screw out, if you're taking bodywork panels off, for example, and you take the screws out, put the screw back in the hole on the bike, so that when you put that bodywork panel back on, where's the screws for that? Oh, right. So it's that screw, and that screw. Take them out, body panel in, put them back on. So you can take all the panels off. The screws are all in the right place, ready for putting them back on. Or you get a piece of cardboard and draw the shape and mark them 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. There's always ways around it. It's just having the confidence to sit there and do it for the first time. But we'll get you on it.
And that's the problem. I just haven't got the bottle on there to do it.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Next time I come up with, you get a list of bits and pieces that you want to do, and we'll start going through them. Even if we're sitting there talking you through it on the phone.
Oh, bless your heart.
I've got no problem with that sort of thing either. I've got my 650 on the ramp at the moment.
We have a message from Weggy. He wants us to say evening to his beautiful Stitch. So we will. I
believe she's gone off to finish some sewing.
Yeah.
Well,
Weggy says hello.
Weggy says hello. I love you.
Message to Stitch from Weggy. Hello, light of my darkness.
God, that's got to be a bright light.
I put the 650 on the ramp the other day, 6-7 days ago, ready to start work on. I haven't got quite round to it yet, but it's ready to start work on.
What are you going to do to it?
Well, the ECU blew up.
Mm-hmm.
I've got an ECU with the same connectors, but from a different model of bike that needs a wiring, the loom mucking about to actually match the wires up. I've got a new stator and a new regulator.
Was it the stator going that blew the ECU?
Well, what happened was I had the regulator, and I put a new one on, and about a week after that, I noticed the light was actually starting to go light and dim, main beam.
Oh,
I just getting on to work, and the whole bike went completely and utterly dead. And I stopped. And, I got the breakdown to come and get me. And he says, "Oh yeah, we'll have a look at the battery and things like that." No, the battery might be dead. I'm thinking, no, it's not the battery, mate. But so he took the seat off, and then you could see where all the potting was on the top of the ECU. It was all bubbled up. I thought, there's a problem then.
Got a bit warm.
Yeah. So the ECU's obviously fried itself, and I'm thinking, well, if I change the rectifier, regulator rectifier, chance of that being naff from a brand new one is probably fairly slim. So I bought myself the stator as well. Just so was it? Is it AJ Sutton? Is it?
Mm.
Graded
Sounds
version.
familiar.
they do an upgraded stator and regulator, so you can actually, put more power, take more power from it.
I had to do the stator on my Triumph Tiger, and I took all the screws out from the. It's actually on video. It's on YouTube. I took all the bolts out holding the casing on, and I'm pulling it. Why the fuck won't it come off? And I thought I must have missed one. And I've gone all around and couldn't suss it out. Of course, I forgot about the dirty great magnet inside it, and I'm fighting the magnet. Eventually, I got it off, changed the stator. I had a complete, I don't know, we'd call it a section or what. Had gone black and burnt out. Put a new stator in it. Didn't even think about it. I got all the wiring back in the right place. I'm just putting the casing back on, and the fucking magnet bit and pulled it out my hands. Man, I nearly shit a brick. I fucking jumped about 3 foot in the air. You see it on the video. It's so fucking funny. I left it in there.
Yeah,
So,
I've done that and pinched the skin on my bloody fingers. Good
yeah, it pinched mine. Both hands at once. Evening, Johnny Langton.
Evening,
Hello, Johnny.
Yeah, it was. It did make me jump. I thought I'd leave it in for the laugh factor. I try and do that with all my videos. If I fuck something up, I'll leave it in there and either make a comment to say, look, I've done that wrong. It should be such and such. Or the next video, I'll correct it and say, look, on the last video I did ABC. It was wrong. It should have been XYZ.
Yeah.
Well,
Then it's great people are going to actually learn from you, because it's just to see somebody do something wrong as somebody do something right.
So that is it exactly. If somebody watches the video and you've done it wrong, they'll end up doing it wrong and fucking their bike up, and then they'll call you all the cunts under the sun. So I always if I put my hands up, say, look, I did that wrong. It should have been. Oh, I've got hiccups. Excuse me. It should have been. I should have been this, but I said this. And funnily enough, I think it was the second video I did in this series of BMW ones. I actually said that the front panel on the engine was the alternator belt casing, and on the earlier models it was, but on my model it ain't. It's the clutch.
All right.
Because I said you don't have to drain the oil to take the casing off. Well, you do on mine.
On the Tiger, was it a dry stator or was it wet?
Dry. Well, dry because it wasn't flooded, but you do get a little bit of residue in the housing.
Yeah.
But essentially a dry one.
Mine's all wet.
Makes it even worse when it's slippery and you're trying to hold it and fight the magnet. I didn't realise that's the first time I've done one. I didn't realise how strong the magnet was. But it was so funny. If anybody wants to go back and watch that, it's my some of my Triumph Tiger ones. I can't remember which video number it was now. Make you laugh. Watch me jump a mile. If I remember rightly, you can have a laugh at my slippers as well.
Back in a minute.
All right. And then it was 2 again. Go on, what are you bringing up?
You can't hear me, can you? No, you can't. And Dobby's buggered off.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you not hear me, Cole?
Oh, good God. Hold on. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, though. Hold on. Or are you not saying anything?
How about now? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I ain't fucking singing live.
Hello.
What you done? Pulled the speaker out. Headphones? No, you ain't got headphones in. Log out and back in.
I just connect in. Connect back up again.
It's me against the rest of the world. Johnny Langton can hear you. I think everybody else
Still
can
going
hear you.
here, mate. Oh my god. What is occurring here?
This is funny. I could really fuck you up now, Carl, and just turn mine off. Watch you struggle on your own.
You're all on your own. Can't
Are you
hear
back
anything.
yet?
Hold on, try and get some headphones.
All right. See you in a minute. Bye-bye. And then there was one. Oh, Dobby's back.
I'm here. I'm
You're
walking
there.
back.
Hey,
I can hear both
when-
of you.
When you toddled off, Carl lost his sound. He can't hear us.
Yeah, I know. I was watching it. I can hear both of you.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, now that you...
I could hear him whinging about he couldn't actually hear anybody, apparently. Wait, I want to sit
It's not down as being muted, but...
down. So where's he actually gone?
He's going to get some headphones to see if he can do it that way.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
he's using some Raspberry computer system.
All right, okay. Because I
Try the headphones.
use headphones normally.
Yeah,
But if there's no
So
one
do I.
here, it's just literally me. So
Still can't
so
hear
so
me.
I work on with the headphones. So got you live and open. Oh, can you hear us?
thing is, if he logs out, it ends the broadcast.
Yeah. Carl, can you hear us? Hello.
No, he can't hear
Okay,
fuck
I'll
all.
Chris, we'll take that as a no, shall we?
He's definitely lost the audio at his end.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to get a packet of crisps.
Yeah, I'm munching crisps.
Yeah,
I've got an idea.
Excuse this crunchiness, but I need to have some crisps. Hello, Carl. Carl calling Earth. Earth calling the Carl. Hello, Carl. Are you there?
Fucking hell, my arse has gone to sleep. Well, I think that was Carl's phone that pinged then. I just sent him a message, but he ain't looking at it.
No. He's totally zoned out, isn't he? Carl.
Yeah.
Carl. Hello.
So this could be a very short fucking broadcast tonight. Actually, I only intended being on for an hour or so anyway. So
Me too, to be
we'll
honest.
see. We'll see what occurs.
I was waiting for Stitch to come on.
I know she was busy working,
Mm.
so it may be that she's still playing catch up.
Oh, bless her.
No, I don't think he's been on the piss, Johnny. He's just having technical issues.
He just sent a message saying, "Nope, we'll
Right,
try."
back in a minute, guys.
Oh, I got you. I heard you.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, now
But he
he's
can't
gone.
hear us. Yeah.
Now he's backed off.
Yeah. Well, I said to him, log out and back in. Would it end the broadcast? It hasn't, because we're still live. So we'll
Well,
see what happens.
Hopefully he'll come back.
Yeah. Oh,
Is he there?
no, not yet. I was just reading Weggy's message that Stitch
Oh,
is
yeah.
in the stitchery.
Yes, apparently she's in the Citrine.
Oh, Carl's messaged the Hangout crew. What's he put on here? I swear he's gone. So what he's done is he's gone to log out and back in again.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what occurs.
Cole, come back.
It's taken a long time for him to log back in.
Well, he's taken being sent to Coventry quite literally, isn't he?
I believe he is, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is maybe he's going to try on his other computer. Because he's not on the normal one that he uses. Fuck me, they're crunchy, aren't they?
Yeah, sorry.
They were. The crunch for them was louder than your voice.
Well, they're good quality as the Christmas, eh?
Yeah, well, that's what does it. That's what does it.
So, how long have you got to keep off your foot now?
I've got another 3 weeks. When is it I go back? I think it's the 13th. I go back. And I'm hoping then that it'll say I can start to put weight on it because it's driving me up the wall. I've spent, honestly, the best part of 3 months laid on this fucking sofa with my foot off the floor, keeping the weight off it. That's day and night because I can't go to bed with it. I keep getting caught up in the duvet and waking the missus up, so I'm sleeping downstairs on the sofa.
Oh man,
my sofa is my home at the moment.
Well, fingers crossed it's all going to be worth it in the long run.
Yeah, I mean the foot feels brilliant, and the swelling, the swelling's gone right down. The foot is still a different colour. I don't know whether it's the last of the bruising coming out, but you know, bruising normally goes purpley and then yellow. Mine looks like it's suntanned. I've got one fucking white foot and one suntanned foot. It's really weird.
So you've got all Black Lives Matter, yeah?
Yeah. But the size of the foot now is smaller than before the operation, if that makes sense, because of the way the bones were deformed. It made it quite bulky. So where your ankle comes down and then it starts to sort of curve out across the top of your foot, mine was quite sort of a weird shape there. It's almost normal shape now, which is good. I've already had a bike boot on it. It fits. So the second he says weight bearing, I'll give it a couple of days to get a little bit of strength in it, and I'm out on the bike.
Good on you. Well, fingers crossed it'll go well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will. I've got the other foot to do then.
Yeah.
Because I had it in both feet. They've done the worst one first, but the problem is with no weight. Can you hear us now, Carl?
Yeah.
Yay, he's back.
Hello, Carl.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, with the weight not being on the foot that's operated on, the foot that is being in use is getting double hammered, which has now made it double painful. Wow. So that's the next one to be done. I'm hoping they'll do it over the winter, and I won't miss too much of the riding.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Well, that's it. That's the important thing, isn't it? Just get through.
It is. Right. Give me a second because I got to go to the loo.
That's going to take you more than a second, man. Hopping up the stairs.
Well, he's got to take his earphones out, glasses off, and then he's got to hobble along. Bless him.
Yeah. We can laugh at him going up the stairs in a minute. Here he goes.
Yeah, this is going to be...
What's he got downstairs, Lou?
Oh, is he posh? He's got 2 toilets. What a posh person.
I'd have to laugh at him going up the stairs.
I have to say, I was It might sound terrible, but I was hoping to watch him hobble upstairs as well.
So he can take the piss when he comes back.
No. I wouldn't.
No. Yes.
No. Of course, I would never do such thing. Oh, God. Your face is very big. Back off.
I see you.
Oh, I've just seen Chris walk past again.
So what we were talking about before I was so rudely interrupted?
Not a lot, to be honest. What about your bikes? Have you got them all running now?
No.
No.
Like I said, I've got the 650 on the ramp because I had the 125 on there last week, and I decided I want to get the 650 up and running so I can ride it. Because the 125, all I'm going to do is get a shot when it's running. Because I've got the bullet, then I've got a 250 in the back garden to have a fiddle with.
All right, okay.
That's actually living in a bush at the moment.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's not a lot to say about that, really. There's so much I'd love to say, but I probably best not.
It's the way to treat a Chinese bike, mate. Leave it in a bush, see if it'll grow. It's developed its own ecosystem as well. It's got this nice green and furry patina.
Oh, disgusting.
Mm.
I've no idea what the bike's like at the moment because I haven't seen it for so long. I'll let Weggy borrow my bike, just give it a run for me because obviously I can't do anything.
Yeah. Any idea when you're going to be able to ride?
Probably not till next year because they reckon I've only had 2 weeks of this on, and they reckon I've got to have at least 5 weeks on, another 5 weeks, so a total of 7 weeks. Then they will take either an X-ray or a scan of my wrist, and then decide from there if I need to have it on for another 5 to 7 weeks. See how it goes.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it sucks, but it's be.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, I mean, by the time I actually get out of all this part, the majority of the biking season is going to be disappeared by then, anyway.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking towards next year. I've switched off from this year in my head from riding my bikes, and just looking forward to next year when it comes to it.
Yeah, that's the best way of doing it, or you instead of end up going stir crazy, don't you?
Yeah, get to March, April next year. Everything's hopefully with the COVID, hopefully it's all sorted by then. We'll see.
Yeah.
And fingers crossed, everything will open up by that time, and then I can start sort of throwing myself into it and enjoying it. So,
well, hopefully with everybody vaccinated, or not, no, 80% of the population vaccinated, we should be out the woods.
Yeah, I know it sounds terrible, but I'm actually on a weird sense of thinking. I'm almost, the COVID is almost a godsend to me personally, in so much that it means I've got a reason that I can't go out anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't mean that against anybody that's lost anybody, etc., because it's an awful thing for us to deal with. But from a biking perspective, I've almost got a secondary excuse to not worry about not having to go out, being able to go out on a bike.
Yeah.
I don't want it to sound horrible or demeaning or anything, but
no, it's kind of makes sense as to what you're saying.
Mm.
The stupid thing is there'll always be somebody who will take umbrage to anything you say, whether it be in jest, in truth, but you define it or you qualify it in some way. There'll always be some arsehole that turns it around against you. So I wouldn't worry about it. Just tell them to fuck off. I do.
Trust me, Chris. I don't worry about things like that.
Good.
I am. You either take me as I am, or if you don't like me, then tough.
Tough titty.
Yeah. And Stitch says good evening to Weggy as well.
I love you, Weggy.
Oh,
Why is she not sending in personal messages?
wiggy wiggy doo doo doo.
She probably is.
These ones are trapped in time forever, though.
Yeah, but I'm not going to get into it because she lives too close to me.
How far away are you from their place, then?
As the crow flies, probably 2 miles.
All right.
Yeah. Not that
So
far
it's not, when I go up next time, it's not going to drag you all the way across the fucking Suffolk to get to me.
Oh God, yes, it's going to be terrible, and I'm going to have to really put myself out. And
Yeah.
I might have to actually catch about 17 buses to get there, but yes, I'll give it a go. Not far at all, mate. Not that far at all. One bus and a little bit of a walk, and I'm there. So yeah, that ain't fine. Not far at all.
I was just reading Stitch's replies.
Oh dear, I don't want to see it.
No, they're fine. They're fine.
Oh, Chris, that's so cute of you. Oh,
That's me,
oh,
Mr. Loverman.
Oh,
Shabba.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's Mr. Shaggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally five or so minutes drive away. Ain't far at all.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So next time you are up, I will make sure I'll make the effort. Unless I'm working, I'll make sure I get there, come over and see you. Definitely.
Yeah, it's a shame about Orwell Crossing closing down and it getting bulldozed. They're just starting the bike nights and whatever.
We just found another place to have our meets, and it's going to be bulldozed. I couldn't believe that when I heard that.
Yeah, shite, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh, good. Apparently, there's irons in the fire for the next one as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Reading between the lines, somebody's organising something. I can't remember who it was that I saw on Facebook. Somebody's organised or in the process of organising it. I believe it's the Wegmeister himself.
Yeah.
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 You have to excuse me moving around.
You sort something else out. This would be good. Because it's a shame because I went up there Friday before last. That was my first visit then. And the ladies that were serving you were absolutely fantastic. The location was great. You had so much parking, it was ridiculous. And it makes you wonder if it had gone on, how it would really expand, knowing that it was going to be there permanently. You can imagine it being probably 4 or 5 times the size that in numbers that we had, the Friday before last.
Yeah, because I looked on Google Maps, and the place looks like there's a lot of space there, so you could have bands and all sorts going.
Oh, good job, good God, yes. They were talking about maybe they would still do so before they have to close down, about having live bands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, going to have some music, proper music rather than just pump through Alexa, if you like. You're going to have proper bands and stuff like that. The food is, I had the chicken curry when I went there Friday before last, and that was absolutely gorgeous. Really was. The way they serve people, the speed they got through things was, it was second to none, in my opinion. and it's just a shame that they're
That's
going to
good.
have to lose it because of somebody else's bright idea.
Yeah.
You never know. You might find that there's a last minute reprieve. It was exactly the same with Loomies down near me, and Loomies was going to close, and at the very, very last minute, another biker bought it out, and now it's probably one of the busiest bike places in the whole of that bloody area.
Yeah.
I would say Loomies
So
is
it's,
even I know, and I don't know that many places, but I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, great
Yeah,
I've been there a
it's,
couple of times.
it's not monstrously big.
No.
You'll probably get 100 bikes in a car park, I guess, maybe 150. I don't know, and you probably get 50 people seated inside. So it's not huge, but the place is heaving all the time. Even if you go midweek, there's still a lot of people there.
Yeah.
Not necessarily bikers during the week, but you'll get the odd passing delivery van and car going past, whatever. It's kind of handy because there's a garage next door to it, and people pull into the garage to get their fuel. Oh, look, we get a bacon butty while we're there.
Yeah, and that's the way to have it, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Stitch is saying that she's hoping that the trike will be good to go in August.
Yeah.
That'll be bonza. I'll be up for the first ride out on that.
No, you're going to have the second ride out. I'm going to sit on the back of it.
I didn't think you trusted her driving.
Well, no, to be fair, she drove me to the Aura World Crossing a couple of weeks ago, and she was a very good driver. But then she did announce that she's not actually driving her own car; she was driving Weggy's car, so she doesn't throttle it. So, if I want to go on a trike, to be honest, if it's hers, what she'll do.
She's saying it's a single seat, so you're out of luck.
Oh,
she drove me to the station when I dropped the bike up for Wiggy. She drove me to the station. She drives fine. Fine.
Yeah, but was it in her car?
If I remember rightly, she kept both hands on the steering wheel. There was no finger gesticulation to anybody. She didn't call anybody a cunt as they went past. It was fine.
Really?
Yeah. She must have been on her best behaviour.
Well, if I try to tell you a single seater, I can always sit on my lap, so that'll be all right.
Yeah, you can sit in the top box, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could put an extension on the back. If we put a rack on the back of it, he could sit back to back with Stitch. Just tie a rope round Stitch and round Peter to stop him falling off.
No. I ain't trying to scare
Stitch is saying it's not that.
What's he say?
It's not her car. Oh, fucking fuck.
That's why she drove carefully, you see. That's why I felt safe. Oh, bless her. Oh, I love her. She's so funny.
So August, yeah, that'd be good. If I don't get up in July, then August could be my first time for getting up there anyway.
Yeah.
Definitely have to go for a breakfast somewhere. I'll leave early, and then we'll go for breakfast.
Definitely.
And then back to Weggy and Stitches for a bacon butty. She does good bacon, but well, actually, in fairness, it was Weggy that did the bacon butties, but it was good bacon.
Weggy actually did the bacon butties?
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah.
Really?
Bacon butties. Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah, the four of us. Suffolk Andy turned up, so we had bacon butties all round. Stitch says she's going to bungee you to the engine.
Yeah. It starts smelling like wet kippers or something.
Yeah, cheers.
Hey, that's what it'll be. You can sit on the tank and there'll be a bungee strap from your ear down underneath the engine, up the other side onto the other ear.
Hold on. Hold on.
Well, you're going to do it again.
Have you seen them? Here he is.
Uh,
Have you seen them petrol tanks that are shaped like a woman, doggy style?
Yeah.
That's what Carl. That's what Peter be like. He'd be Stitch's bitch.
She's got a strapodictomy on.
That's it. She'll have the strapodictomy and fucking Dobby will be Stitch's bitch.
Oh, good God. Oh, you got to have a laugh.
I'm just looking at Gordon's comment about coming back from Skeggy last year.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the one where it pissed down with rain and everybody got soaking wet? You have to give me a hang on.
Probably.
I only have one bitch. Oh, so Weggy's the bitch then.
Okay. Yeah.
Stitch clearly wears the trousers in that relationship.
It's taking you this long to actually realise that, Chris.
No. It was just that I've had the confirmation now. Gordon's confirmed. Yeah, it was the one where they got soaking wet.
Yeah,
it got mildly moist.
You know, Peter. Do you know the joke about that? About who wears the trousers in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you it. There's a married couple, and on their wedding night they go back to the hotel, and the bloke takes his trousers off and he throws them at the wife. He says, "Put them on." So she puts on the trousers, and he said, "Let me tell you, that is the first and the last time you wear the fucking trousers in this relationship." So she takes the trousers off and throws them at him. Takes her knickers off and says to him, "Put them on." He says, "Don't be fucking stupid. I won't get into them." She says, "No, sunshine. Until you change your attitude, you fucking won't." Yeah, I know. I should be on stage, really.
Yeah. I'd not pay to see that.
Well, very good.
That's why women get married in white, isn't it? So that they match all the other domestic appliances.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
There's loads of them like that.
Mm.
What have women and washing machines got in common? They both trip when they're fucked.
No. How are you still married, Chris?
I got the gift, mate. Golden fingers, that's what it is.
Ah!
They've got golden tongue.
Yeah. Well, I'm just admiring my hair. I cut my hair tonight. I've done a good job.
Yeah, there's no tufts sticking up.
Oh, fucking. Do you know what? I did it. The last time I did it was 2 weeks ago, I think it was. And I must have been in a fucking hurry anyway. I shaved it all over and I've got a new set of clippers. And if you don't get the angle right, it pinches the skin. And I pinched it on the back and I thought, "Oh, you bastard." And it felt like I'd got hold of a skin tag or something. So I got my hand there. No, there's definitely nothing there. Check it all around. Fucking shaved it and it was there. It was fine. I'm sitting downstairs the following day and my missus says to me, "What's that big line on the back of your head?" I said, "What big line?" And apparently I got a line of hair 3 inches long up the back of my hair like a fucking Mohican, like a biro thickness. Going up back. I said, "Did you not tell me that fucking last night?" "No, I didn't notice it." People are really observant. Do you know, my mum said to me about a year, 18 months ago, my mum says to me, "Are you growing a beard?" I said, "Mum, I've had a beard and a tash for over 30 years and you've only just noticed it." Yeah. Well, fuck me. 2 weeks ago, I shaved the beard off and I just had the tash. I looked like a German porn star from the 70s. I thought, I'll just see what it looks like. Anyway, fucking. My sister-in-law says to me, "You've grown a tash." I said, I've had it for over 30 fucking years. I said, I've just shaved the beard off. Fucking mental. People are just so observant. It's not like I fucking shaved my pubes off and showed them that instead.
Oh, dear. No, I must admit, I had a go at shaving my hair the other day, and then my daughter walked in behind me, and I was just said, "Oh, I just shaved my hair." I said, "How does that look?" And she said, "Dad, if you could see the back of it," she said, "No." She says, "You have missed so much." She said, "Give it to me here, and I'll sort it out." And once you started doing that, if you saw the amount of hair that came off the back, and I thought, "How the hell did I miss that much?"
I've just seen Stitch's comment. I haven't got black curly hair, Stitch.
That one's going over my head, that one.
Ron Jeremy, 80s porn star.
Is he?
Yeah. He's an 80s porn star. Him and, what was his fucking name?
Bob.
It'll come to me in a minute. John Holmes were the two big porn stars of the 80s.
Were they really?
Yeah. Ron Jeremy fucked anything that moved, and John Holmes had a big cock, apparently. I don't think he has now. No, I don't think he has now. I think he's probably shaved. He's got to be older than me. I was going to think he's got to be fucking mid to late 60s, possibly 70.
Do you know, all of a sudden I realised that I don't think I've really lived. I don't think I could actually name a porn star, let alone one back in the fucking 70s.
No.
Don't worry, I couldn't name any now.
The only one I could think of was Linda Lovelace. Then there was another thing that was it Debbie Does Dallas or something.
Yeah. Oh, I quite openly admit I used to be one. I mean, at one stage I actually I got to word this correctly. Made films, so filmed, not starred in.
Yeah.
I was behind the camera of making some, so I had a little bit of inside knowledge.
You're cheating, basically, Chris.
No, it's, if you say to people you've made blue films, they think you starred in them.
Yeah.
I wasn't starring in them, trust me.
You just say produced. That's the word to use.
Now, how can
I produced it? I filmed and edited.
Mm.
Now, how can I say this politely, Chris? I actually can believe that. That you didn't star in them.
Like, plenty of opportunity. I mean, look at me. I'm handsome, fucker.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You're almost my type.
I was a bit like Ron Jeremy when I was younger. I'd frock a fog if it stopped popping long enough.
Oh, legend.
Hey, Gordon reckons you've lived a sheltered life as well, Dobby. It's the sock drawer. Oh, he's gone. We've upset him.
Yeah.
It's his sock drawer. That's what done it. There, he's got
another film I remember was Animal Farm.
Yeah, I remember that doing the rounds.
Yeah.
I never did get to see a decent quality version of it. Everything was always a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. But, back in the day when everything was on VHS and people used to copy them and used to piggyback the VCR recorders and stuff like that. At that time, I was working at the local Royal Mail depot, and everybody was lending out porn films to everybody else. And then it started off that you started to go into depot. So when the driver come up, he'd drop a video off and take one back with him.
Yeah.
This bloke had obviously decided to copy it, and he hadn't a clue how to put the videos back to back to do the copying. So he set up a camcorder in front of it, And in the reflection on the camcorder, you can see him beating his fucking meat watching the porn film. Anyway, he gave us the copies back. So we didn't tell him that you could see him in the reflection. He obviously never watched them back. Only just watched the original. So we didn't tell him that you could see him. And we sent this fucking video all over the southeast of England. And just about every office saw it. And he was quite well known amongst everybody that was there. And then everybody just took the piss out of him. It was fucking hilarious. And it wasn't me before anybody asks. I could put my back to back so nobody could see me beating my meat.
Oh dear. Yeah, I missed the sort of British and American porn because I was in Germany, so you had plenty of porn anyway.
Whereabouts was you based in Germany?
A place called Zost. It's close to the Mörnersee where the dam busters blew the dam.
All right. Yeah, I was out at Fallenbostel for a little bit near Hamburg.
Yeah.
That was a good place for a punch-up.
Yeah.
So where's Dobby gone? Is he,
just down the
he
road
gone?
Gone? Eh?
I said, has Dobby gone, or was he just fell off?
I don't know, he just fell off. He didn't actually say he was going.
Let's see if we can get hold of him.
Yeah. I must admit, though, porn's not something I've really been into that much.
Oh, he's trying to get back on. Bless him.
Yeah, daft bugger. And then again, he just buggered off me. I buggered off slowly.
Yeah. Weggy's on there laughing.
Was he?
Yeah. What's the temperature like up your way? It's really fucking muggy here at the moment.
Yeah, it's muggy.
What are we on? 11:45?
Is it? Yeah.
And 18 degrees.
Yeah.
But really humid.
Yes, it's spent a good hour and a half here drizzling.
Hmm.
It was really warm.
I don't think we haven't had any rain at all today. None at all. It's been quite a bright sunny day. And then probably 6 o'clock, 6:30, you get that smell when you think it's going to rain. Started to get that, and it started to go a little bit yellowy, but then nothing come of it.
Yeah. Oh, we got it. Excuse me.
What else have we got on here, message-wise? Nothing. Just Dobby's lived a sheltered life from Gordon was the last one.
Yeah. He's lost yeah, what was he saying? Yeah, so what made you lose confidence in the bike? Was it breaking down or something? Oh, hold on. Got to Sleaford and Clapston at the filling station. Had to phone me lad to pick me up. All right.
Is that a breakdown due to the rain, or just too fucking wet and cold to ride?
Yeah.
I've been in that before.
Yeah, sounds a bit like that, doesn't it?
When I've gone from Reading back down to Plymouth in the rain, and you're driving along the M4, and that M4 corridor is so windy,
Yeah.
and 60 mile an hour, and you've got the bike cranked over as far as it'll go, and you're getting two-wheel drift blowing you across the fucking lanes. It's
hard work, isn't it?
It is, and I'm sitting there riding, thinking, do you know what? I'm going to come off at the next junction. Don't care where it is. Just going to come off, ride to the station, park the bike up, and get on the fucking train.
Yeah.
And then I got to the junction and the wind had dropped a little bit. I thought, oh no, we'll be all right. We'll go to the next junction and then the next one and then the next one. Before I knew it, I'm on the M5 and I've changed direction. So the wind's now coming towards me rather than blowing me sideways. And then shoot down the M5 and I'm back. Oh, Stitch has put a message on as well.
Some message on there, is it?
I'm not going to read it out on the air. But Stitch is finishing something off.
Yeah.
Before she comes on. That's work-wise, not...
Yeah. What's she finishing herself off?
No. Oh, fucking hell. Everything's got fucking double entendres on, isn't it? It must be my fucking perverted mind.
Or mine. Well, we'll see if anybody else comes on shortly. If not, we'll call it a day, shall we?
Yeah, we'll wind it up. I mean, it's 10 to 11. We've been on 2 hours nearly.
Yeah.
See what occurs. Johnny Langton's got nothing in Cambridge.
Nothing in Cambridge.
We're talking about, Johnny, what we missed.
Yeah.
I can't see anything that relates to that. Or have we just been talking too fast and left him behind?
Or he's left us behind. Rain.
Yeah. He could be 3 steps in front. Oh, rain.
Rain, yeah. It wasn't really rain. It was more of, that drizzle.
Mizzle.
Mizzle, yeah.
Just wet air.
Mm.
I fucking hate it when it's like, you tend to get wetter. Keep trying, but not connecting.
God. Dobby, pull your finger out.
That's not what he's pulling. It's all that talk of porn.
Yeah. I'm drinking my Father's Day present. Proper job.
Do you know what? When you first put that in, the colour of it, I thought you had a bottle of whiskey there for a minute.
No.
I'm guessing that's West Country beer, is it?
Is it? Proper job.
Proper job's West Country saying, isn't it?
Yeah. No, what brewery is it? St. Austell, yeah.
Yeah. Having lived down there for a couple of years, you tend to pick up on little things. Local sayings and...
Proper job.
I'm sure I could get fucking... Every time I move, I come off the camera.
Oh dear. There's only 2 people watching now anyway. That's Dobby and John.
Would you want to knock it on the head?
Yeah, I think we might as well, mate.
It would be probably discretion being the better part of valor for this one, I think.
Oh no, Dobby's here.
Oh, he's back, is he?
Yeah, hold on.
Yay!
Yeah, he's there.
Nice. So what did I miss? Anything exciting?
No, we just called you all the names under the sun, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I've been married
Same shit,
5
different day. We was going to knock it on the head, but
yeah,
you're back on. We'll sit here for a bit longer.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's nearly 11 o'clock. I suppose we ought to call it a day.
Yeah, in a bit.
Yeah, we'll give it another few minutes.
Yeah, I'm cool. How is everything?
Yeah, is your missus going to be watching this? Is she, Peter?
No, she ain't. She's at she was at work until 10 o'clock. She's obviously got herself home. I did suggest to her that she might like to come and peruse what I do and come and say hello. but I haven't heard
Yeah,
any.
come and partake.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I haven't heard any response since. So
Yeah,
maybe.
she like bikes, does she?
Well, no, she doesn't like bikes.
Is that she's not a bike fan or she hates bikes?
She doesn't necessarily hate bikes, but I keep offering. I've seen a couple of cruisers that have nice little back seats that have a little backrest, etc. And I thought, well, that would be lovely for you. Perhaps I could treat myself to one of those, and you could come with me. And apparently, I think the second word I can remember was off.
Well,
That's one word, but
it's not for everybody.
No.
I mean, I have to fight tooth and nail to get my missus out on the back of mine, and she likes it when she's out. But I think a lot of it she can't be asked to get ready.
Yeah, I've got
That's
to
the
put the
gear on.
helmet on, I've got to get this on, I've got to put the boots on, I've got to put my glove. Oh, bugger
That's
it.
it.
I'll
Yeah,
put you in the car.
With
I bought
me,
her a brand new pair of boots. She's not worn them yet.
yeah, the trouble is with me, I mean, that sounds pretty pathetic, but putting all the gear on, you know, the leather trousers, trying to cram yourself into there and close it around your fat belly, and then putting your jackets on and stuff like that, and your boots. That to me is all part and parcel of the fun going out for a ride.
Yeah,
I think
a lot of the time with my missus, because she hasn't got a lot of bike gear, if it's hot, she gets too hot in the bike gear. She hasn't got like a pair of bike jeans that she can wear. And I said, well, I'll get you a pair. No, it's all right. I don't ride it often enough to get them. Can't win.
Yeah.
In the cooler weather, she'll come on the back. I mean, she'll come on the back when it's pissing down with rain and snowing, but not when it's sunny.
Then just buy a pair of the jeans anyway, because you can still wear them normally, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, the ones that I've got padding on the hips and on the knees as well. So although
you can take them, can't you?
Yeah, she likes to look a little bit stylish.
Right, okay. I don't understand stylish.
It's women's things, mate.
Right, okay.
I'll just chuck the safety gear on and go.
Yeah. I just put the leather on and think I actually pretend that I actually think I look cool, and that'll do me. I'll probably look the biggest twat out, but I don't care.
You know, it really does make me laugh because she does like it when she's out on the bike, and we've done a couple of longer rides and stuff like that. We've gone all along the Jurassic Coast, and she loves it. But then she'll come out in the fucking snow and the ice. I got a video of me riding the ZZR, literally in snow and ice and frozen cow shit all over the roads when I was down in Devon, and she fucking loved it. Yeah.
Really? Christ, I've been twice about going out on myself, let alone taking somebody on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the 20-minute journey did take us about an hour.
All right, okay.
Because I was taking it really, really steady. I mean, that ZZR was tuned anyway, and fucking hell, you only had to fart on the throttle, and it just wanted to spin up all the time in those conditions. So it was really, really careful.
That is a beautiful bike, though. That is your ZZR that you have.
Yeah, that was the blue one.
Then you went
in the winter and stuff like that. I prefer my lower capacity bikes. They're so much easier to ride.
Yeah, you've got to be very careful with the throttle. But I got a mate of mine selling his bike, and he said to me, "Do you want first refusal?" I said, "No, my missus will kill me if I get another fast bike." He's got an H2.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Are you tempted, Chris?
Very, but I'm not going to do it. It's
not brave enough.
No, it's not that. I know what will happen. I'll go out, I'll get it, and I'll ride it around for a bit, and then I'll get.
No. We don't think you're being brave about riding it. We're more thinking you're not brave enough to front your missus over it.
Oh no, it's not. It's not that. It's I know exactly what would happen, and it's exactly the same as when I got the last ZZR. I bought it, I fell in love with it, I rode it, and then I got my sensible head on. I'm not safe on it. My reactions have slowed down. My eyesight's not brilliant. Get a slower bike, and then I get myself a slower bike, and then I think, do you know what? I want another ZZR, and now I've been offered a fucking H2. It's even worse. But I'm going to stay with my BM.
That's a nice bike. I like
Yeah.
looking.
It's plenty fast enough.
You got to realise eventually that you're not 18 anymore, mate.
No, my reaction times have slowed down a little bit, and with the peripheral vision issues, I know what I'm like. I'm going to end up going up the road at 200 mile an hour, and I won't bounce very well at this age. I'll make a mess of the lampposts.
Out last year that I don't bounce that well, but hey ho.
It's true. You get older, and your bones, they don't fucking flex as much. They just snap.
Yeah.
No, tell me about it. That's been like this for the last 12 months, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I must admit, I'm looking. I would like to treat myself because I love my RF, and I will keep her, and that's it. But I must admit, I'd like the second bike. Oh, hello, Julie.
Julie.
Hello.
You can make the kettle go, darling. Big enough. You're a big girl now.
Are you going to say hello to us, Julie?
You say hello.
She can't hear us now because Carl's got the headphones on.
Yeah, hold on.
How do you know the headphones?
I'm going to put the kettle on. You can talk to them idiots.
That was a subtle message, was it, Carl? Go and put the kettle on.
It took him a while to get the hint, didn't it?
It did.
Hello, Julie.
Hello, Julie, my lovely. How are you, my sweetheart?
Knackered. It's just taken me 2 hours to make a card for Carl for his birthday.
Oh, bless you. When's Carl's birthday then?
Saturday.
Is it?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
he's got to go shopping on Sunday though, because he hasn't bought my birthday card yet.
When's yours?
Monday.
Oh, crikey, you two are close together. So
Yeah.
you've got Carl on Saturday and you on Monday.
Mhm.
Oh,
Hey, you think that's close? You work this out. A friend of mine that I used to work with,
I heard that.
and his missus, my birthday, 15th of June. Her birthday, 20th of June. My wife's birthday, 4th of August. His birthday, 7th of August. Our anniversary, 20th of September. Their anniversary, 25th of September. Then we get in close friendship with another couple. Both of their birthdays are in May, and their anniversary was in September. All within a couple of days of each other.
Well, our anniversary is the 30th of April. And when we were newly arrived in Northern Ireland, somebody said, "Oh, you just got married, haven't you?" And I said, "Yes, I have." This is at the Wives Club at the NAFI. And one of the officers' wives went, "Oh, that's the anniversary of Hitler's death." So, but his lordship, when we were deciding when to get married, said, "Let's get married on the 27th of June."
I wouldn't forget the anniversary then.
You don't forget it now.
I didn't get the chance.
Do you know that little son can hear what he wants to hear, can't he? Selective. Yeah.
So how are you two?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you, Julie.
Yeah.
Just waiting to go back, get my foot looked at in 3 weeks, and then hopefully be out riding.
Good.
Be able to come up and see you then.
Fingers crossed. So,
Yeah, big time. Big time.
So. And you've got a new love then, Peter.
Oh, don't. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've met my match. Christ alive.
Hey, she's not letting you get away with anything, is she?
All I'm going to say is this much. I'm a mental nutter, and I didn't think anybody could ever be a match to me. And all of a sudden, I've met this young lass. I say young lass, actually, I'm her toy boy. I'm old. She's older than me.
She
By
don't
what?
look it.
Oh no! She is older than me, but she's older, but by what? 3, 4, about 3 or 4 months.
That's all right. My missus is 2 months older than me.
She's 50. She was 56 on our first date that we had together, which was the 9th of May, and then my 56th was on the 12th of August. So it's about 3 to 4 months old. So I'm milking it to make sure that I know she knows she's got a toy boy.
It's good to have older women.
Yeah, well, yeah, but then I have to try and actually live up to that standard of being a toy boy, which is quite hard, you know. I have, you know. But yeah, she's a
Carl
lovely
a toy boy?
Huh?
No, he's 2
No,
years
he's
older
not.
than me.
Oh, Chris, could you not see that?
You can't go by looks. I mean, some people like Julie, they look 21 all the time. They get to 70, they still look fucking 21.
But then Cole does not look 21.
Or L'Oreal or shit like that. It stays fat, plumps the wrinkles out.
Easy,
Come
Tina, bugger off.
Cole does not look younger than Julie, trust me.
No, you cannot go on looks alone. What's Stitch saying? Oh, Stitch is not good at remembering birthdays and anniversaries.
Evening, Stitch. Evening,
God,
John.
to have a woman like that. You get away
Do you know
with
what?
something.
It's really weird. I can remember, obviously, my wife's birthday. I can remember our anniversary. Anniversary's easy because it's my dad's birthday. But there's a girl that I used to live next door to when I was 6 until I was 10, I think, 10 or 11. And I can still remember her birthday to this day.
Yeah.
It's really
It's
weird.
just little nuggets that you can remember.
Yeah.
So, but no, Carl did forget my birthday 1 year.
He won't forget it again, will he?
He never did again. No.
Oh, you naughty, naughty boy.
He was so hungover as well, and I mean really hungover. Right? Sort of, don't, the light hurts me, hungover, you know? And I said, right, we're going to town.
Oh, fuck me.
I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that. And I didn't shush the kids when they were talking quite loudly and things like that. You didn't forget it ever again, did you, darling?
Well, he's a good boy, really.
Is he?
Well, I suppose I better hand you back to.
Yeah, I think I'm going to knock it on the head anyway.
No,
it's all right.
You take over.
No, I'm not taking over. You cheeky arsehole. Night, boys.
No, Judy.
Take care, my
Take care,
love.
darling.
Right.
All right. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Very quietly. Oh,
Does you not realise the mic's still on?
hey,
No.
Oh,
But we
bless
was just saying, I'm going to knock it on the head because I'm
Yeah.
not comfortable
okay.
laid on my side for a long time, but more comfortable than I am sitting at the table. So at the moment, all my weight is on my right shoulder.
Yeah.
And
Okay, then, mate.
Arm's gone to sleep. So
Thanks for coming on.
yeah, everybody that's on the side there,
Yeah, thanks for joining
thank you
us.
for your input.
Yeah, nice to see everybody that was on here.
Nice to see everybody there and hear all your comments. We hope we made you smile a little bit tonight.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Catch everybody hopefully next week
Next
Yeah.
week, maybe.
On
we'll see
next
how it
one.
goes.
on the next one.
Yeah. I
Right.
think it's about 3 or 4 weeks we tried to get one together, haven't we?
Oh, tell me about
Yeah.
That's it. We'll play it by ear. Right.
Okay then, folks. Well, good night, everybody, and thanks for turning up. And I'm going to end the
Wisey
broadcast
wisey.
now. Goodbye.
Bye.
it.